Well, good morning or afternoon or evening, my friends. Welcome back to Islands of Insight. This is your favorite person ever, Key of W. So, before I got onto the content of episode 5, I really feel I should mention something. I forgot to do this last episode, and just in case my hordes of fans are already commenting on the last video, about the puzzles I missed in the Chambers of the Triumphs. So at the time, I didn't know where they were. There were two I missed. I thought they were hidden cubes. I now know that they are not. And the reason I know is there's a program called SaveStats. You can find it by looking through the discussions on the Steam page for the game. I was planning to cover this tool at a later episode when it became applicable to what I'm actually doing. I just didn't want to get into it now. But I've been running it after every episode. It just lets me check to make sure I've really collected everything. So if you're going, I know where the two puzzles you missed are. By the time I see that comment, I've already taken care of it. Thank you very much. So I know what that is. And on this next enclave, I'm going to hear if I don't happen to find all of the puzzles in this episode. Once again, I don't need people to tell me where they are. I have a tool to help me find them. Which again I will cover on a later episode. I just don't feel like talking through that tool at this exact moment. There, I've said the thing I wanted to say. Probably nobody was confused at all, but just in case, I needed to cover it now. So for the actual content, we're going to be heading down to the Glass Temple. This is the final enclave in the main quest of Verdant Glen. So I know I've done this one. Unlike the first 4 episodes, I'm recording this on a separate date. Actually, let me just check to see where we are with the hidden pentads. Yeah, 1 out of 9. That's the one I've done. I'm recording this on a separate date from my first recording. Oh look, match 3 puzzles. Let's do those. So there should be a different set of puzzles here now. So I personally find the match 3s in the overworld here much harder than the ones in the enclave. I know that these 6 aren't going to go at the same time. It's going to be 3 and 3. So if I make this move here, it's going to lose, and that move is going to lose. So I need to find another move I can make. I need to make 3. Now, if I make this move, it'll be impossible to clear out the magenta. Is there a way to make 3? There is if I do this, but that's a bad move, I think. I think this is the only move I should be making. Right? Now, how am I going to get the turquoise ones? Oh, that's how. Look at that. I did it. Look at me, super smart. Also, on the way to Glass Temple, I want to stop by the effigy of the Ancient One. As you can see at the top right, I finished the Rare Luminous quest. So this matchbox, I'm not sure if I've done this one. I'm pretty sure I haven't. I also don't think I've done this, have I? I know I did a morphic fractal up here, but the thing is, with morphic fractals and certain other puzzles, there's only so many places they can spawn in. So even if I've done one at this location, it might not be the one that I have done. Because, yeah, I've solved 6 total, but now only 2 of the solved ones still remain. So I think this one's different. It looks different from last time. So I'm going to just do that. Oh, guess I solved it. I wasn't really sure I was done with that. Okay. Whatever. Where do I stand for this guy? Here? No, that looks through this ring. How about, like, through this little spot there? I think that's it. Okay, where does this other matchbox piece go? I would imagine it's just on the other side of the wall, because they usually do that trick, where you just have to go there. But maybe I need to get up high and get a better vantage point and find where that goes. Oh, there's another morphic fractal down there I'll touch. Okay, so maybe that needs to reach something up here. And if not, maybe the angle I need is an up high angle. Because I do not see the other matchbox. Where's the green one? Oh dear, it's just right there. I literally have walked by it 5 times. So I think I want to stand down here. Where's it go? Stand down here and do. I could have done this the whole time. I just didn't see it. Is that just right there? No, that's just right there. Morphic Fractal. I'm going to take care of it. This could be one of the two I've already done. We don't know. So I mentioned at the beginning of this video, there's that tool that I've been using. That feels like, oh, okay, that's it. So let's look to the left. 8 out of 14. That was a new puzzle indeed. There's another tool, which is actually a mod that has been made for the offline mode of the game. I'm not currently running that mod. I'm running the vanilla game. And the reason is I want to show the functionality of the puzzles in the vanilla mode before I start running the mod. So in the vanilla game, let's check. I have 11 perspectives, so if this says 12 when I'm done, this is a new puzzle. Looks new. In the vanilla game, when it loads puzzles, it doesn't really care if it's loading a puzzle I've done before or not. So, okay, this isn't where I want to be. Maybe I want to be within these three somehow, like here. No, because look, there's a, there's really nowhere to stand on this side that'll catch both the pillar behind and the one in front. So there's no way to get both of these from here. So I do have to be on this side, which means if I back up a bit, I should be able to catch. Oh, no. Maybe if I go forward, I'll catch both of them there. Anyway, so it loads puzzles irrespective of which ones I've completed. So that was a new puzzle. So at some point, the game is going to mostly be loading puzzles I haven't done. And there's no way for me to know, because when it loads them in, it loads them as unsolved. And it does this so that I can farm sparks and mastery. Because if I do the same puzzle 5,000 times, but every time it reloads it's unsolved, I will gain points every time. If, however, I do the puzzle and it's already considered to be solved, I don't get anything for doing it. So we're going to do this to start. The 2 has to come out here. This 3 has to come out. All dark regions have area 4, so we can't connect those two. That's going to finish that off. And that misclicked here. That's a forced 4. That has to come out. This cannot connect. Well, this can't connect here, but it has to connect down there. So that's done. This is 4 dark cells. This is 4 dark cells. This has to come out that far. That is forced. And that is the only way to do the puzzle. Anyway, what this means is that I can farm sparks and mastery all the time just by reloading the level every day. But when it comes to 100%ing the area, it becomes really, really difficult to do. Connect all light cells, all dark regions of area 4. Where do I start with this one? Well, if this is a light cell, then what's going to happen is I have to bring it all the way out, which is going to do that. So this has to be a dark cell, and now it's an area 4. So that these can't be dark cells. They have to be light because they have to connect out. Same with this. Now, if this is a dark cell, where is it going to go? It has to connect out here, and it would make 5. So that has to be a light cell. Which means this can't be a dark cell either, because it's going to cut these off. So that has to be light at the very least. This dark cell has to escape, which means this can't be a dark cell either, because it would have to escape, and then it would make a region of 5. So this one... There's no... I think... No, it's not forced to have... In fact, this can't be a dark cell because that's a choke point. So is this... So these have to be light cells. In fact, I think there's just going to be 1 more dark cell connected to this and 3 connected here. So I just have to figure out what is the way. I think it's just this. The reason being... it could be that. No, the reason it can't be this is because now this one will either connect to it or it will block off light cells. So this is in fact the only way to make it, which means that this is the only thing that doesn't block off the light cells. Cool. I keep interrupting myself with puzzles. So the idea is, let's say I quit the game and I reload it. The game might reload these 2 logic grids that I've already completed, but they won't be marked as completed. So at a certain point, it becomes really hard to 100% because you don't know what puzzles you've already done. Some of them are obvious, like hidden objects are always in the same location when they load in, but grids, they're just several spawn points throughout the level, and it chooses a random grid to put in there. So if I wanted to get all 633 logic grids, it would be really, really difficult. There is a mod that helps with doing this. It sort of recalibrates how puzzles are loaded in, and if you've already done a puzzle, it loads in as solved. But I'm not going to run that yet. I'm going to play the vanilla game for a while, and I'm only going to run that when it becomes time to start grinding for puzzles. So let's do this here. That's the 4, has to do that. Oh, 1 has to be blocked. 8 has to escape this way, meaning this. Yeah, this has to come out. We've got 6 so far. 5. Oh, wait, hold on. This has to be blocked off. So the 4 is going to connect to one of these two. Well, if it connects here, then where's the 8 going to go? Because this has to be blocked off. So that has to be the 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, this has to connect there. That's your 8. Okay. That's the only thing we can do. Well, that was fun. Back to what I was doing. So yeah, there's the 2 tools. There's the SaveStats I mentioned at the beginning, and then there's the mod. So at a certain point, I will cover those, but I just wanted to make it aware to you that I am aware of those as well. So 2,000 more sparks. Let's pick a new quest. I tend to just pick the quest with the highest amount of sparks and go with that. That's how I play. But you could also just try to pick one of quests you're going to do. But 30 armillary rings is pretty fun. I could do that. Of course, I'm picking one that doesn't have... I don't think there's armillary rings in the next enclave, but there could be. The reason I don't think so is that the first 2 enclaves I did had armillary rings, so they probably aren't going to have all the enclaves have the same puzzle type. There's another Skydrop. That's fun. Okay. Yeah, anyway, what I was saying was that, I just wanted to make everyone watching, so both of you, aware that I know this thing, so I don't want to get tons of comments saying, why don't you use this program to help you find those puzzles? Don't worry, I will, just not yet. Glass Temple, we're ready to go. And this is the Enclave. I really remember this one from my first playthrough. Yeah, there's some that I don't really remember very well, but this one I really remember. I don't remember how to solve every puzzle. I just remember it very well. So it has a lot of, glass. So I'm just going to call this the bitrate destroyer enclave. We're going to see how well OBS likes this enclave. Is there anything on this side, maybe? It was worth a shot. They might hide stuff at the beginning. Okay, I don't really see anything, so we're just going to continue. So this is an archway. I hear it. Oh, I can't get to it because of glass. So this is a new puzzle type. We haven't done this one yet. We just want to get to the exit of this maze. Oh, well, there's lore in here. Without awareness, the known is just a void. Minds are the only things that feel the meaning within memories. A little bit of humanism for you all. Anyway, this is just a maze. And as far as I'm aware, this is the only main quest enclave that features them, which is a shame because I really like the crystal labyrinths. Yeah, navigate through the maze of glass to reach the top. It is not always the top, but most of the time it is. Look out for missing floors and other things. Honestly, I think this is a very underutilized puzzle type because there's so many things they could do with mazes that they don't do, but that's probably for the best. So we have here another pattern grid. I think we've already seen at least one of these in the overworld. So, yeah, I think you've had enough time to figure out this pattern. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's just snakes down. So we're just going to do this. Cool. Easy. So, yeah, we want to solve 4 crystal labyrinths, 6 pattern grids, and find 3 hidden archways in this place. Those are the 3 puzzle types mostly, but there's also 4 hidden pentads. And there are exactly 4, because that's what the game is telling us here. This one should also be pretty obvious what the pattern is when you see it. Look. We're just going to copy this over here. And let me show you how the flood paint works. I'm going to hold down the control key and then right-click. Go. It's a very useful feature. Let's start playing with these mazes a bit. So right now, the maze is untimed. We can just take a leisurely pace through it. I do remember that there is an upgrade. Well, I say I remember from my first playthrough, but I also remember because I've looked at the upgrades page since I started playing. There's an upgrade. There's an upgrade that gives you extra bonus points if you go through mazes quick enough. So eventually we're going to see timers on the mazes. But there is no punishment for taking your sweet time with a maze. So I heard an arch, so we're going to walk around to like... Where? It sounds really close. Oh, it's down, just right below me. Here we go. Anything else? There's a space down here. Oh, that's because this is under the maze. Right. There we go. Let's take this pattern grid. This looks pretty obvious. We're just making these shapes. And then these connect, so it should look like that. And then that. Here, like this, and like that? No, I've misread this pattern somewhere. Okay, hold on. Let me just reset it. So I'm going to follow the motion that way. So that should be here. That is like this. Which means this is how it goes. There we are. That's the pattern. Yeah, I correctly reasoned it had to do with, you know, these sort of triangle shapes, but it was just figuring out what kind of direction I needed to prioritize. My first attempt, I was thinking about them heading this way, so I just got it wrong. Whereas I needed to think about them almost as if they were arrows pointing this way. Right? Does that make sense? Can you see that? I hope you can see that. That's the thing about pattern grids, is that it's kind of hard for me to explain the logic of it sometimes, and you just kind of have to trust me on it. Oh, neat. So, yeah, I can't see anything hidden up there, but that would be a great place to hide stuff. Okay, this one looks obvious. You can see, right, around the edge, and then this. And then we're going to color the rest of this dark. Control, left click. Yeah, I do like that upgrade. Those are crystal, glass, whatever, but they are not. Arches. I know there was some other stuff I missed here. There's that hidden pentad in this maze. Yeah. Oh, I can just drop in from here. Wow, it's just open. Okay. I think it's kind of cool how sometimes you can have puzzles within puzzles like this, but the only times that they really have puzzles within crystal mazes are within the enclaves. And I remember there are enclaves besides this one with crystal mazes, but they are like endgame content or like extra content. They aren't part of the main quest. Can I get in there again? I think I have to get on top of this. Yeah, like this. And we're good. I think that's everything here. Yeah, I wish it was more utilized to have puzzles within mazes, but they don't really do that a lot. Okay, another pattern one. This one looks a little more chaotic, but really I'm just going to focus on the white cells. See that pattern? We're going to continue that pattern. And it seems like they're always separated by 2 dark cells this way. So we continue the pattern and separate them 2 dark cells vertically, and that's the thing. Okay, here's another maze we haven't done. Let's make sure we're not missing any puzzles within the maze. There we are. I knew it. This one looks like we have a radial symmetry puzzle, so we're going to bring this out. Well, not really radial symmetry because everything's in, you know, units of squares, but you can see how it kind of resembles a circle here. So then we're going to color those in, and it looks like just one in the corner, and we're good. Cool, we finished that first part. And now in the bonus, we see, hey, multiple map markers? Wait, what's that? Oh, down here, we could do that. I have my 2,000 sparks for this, so I can take some other upgrades now. Tell you what, this one gives me extra points for solving logic grids. This one gives me extra points for solving pattern grids correctly. So now what'll happen is if I never misclick on a pattern or logic grid, I'll get some extra points. So that's going to be fun. But I don't want to take this because it'll bring me under 2,000. Again, I'm very far away from level 18, so I'm just being extra cautious, but I don't want to put myself in a position where I could level up and be unable to purchase this upgrade. That's the one I want more than anything else. It will help me out in at least one other enclave later. I know there's several with tons of hidden cubes in them, so I want that. Okay, is this... Is this just a... Oh, no, it's interesting. Wait, hold on. Huh? Can I jump up from here? I can totally just jump up from here. Or I could use that, you know, the way the game wants me to. Oh, there's another pattern grid? How do I get there? Do I go across this way? I go across this way. How do I get in there? Do I drop down from above? Oh, this is the end of the maze. Am I supposed to get in there? Oh, there's another one of those, I guess. I'll find my way to that pattern grid in a second here. There's one up here I'm gonna do. Looks like we just have increasing, like, backwards L's. So this should be 4 by 4, and this should be 5 by 5. And then I'm gonna flood click, and I should get extra points for that because I didn't make any mistakes. I mean, it's an okay upgrade to get extra points for not making mistakes, but you'll find in practice it's really hard not to make any mistakes at all in a logic grid. I heard an archway, so I'm going to just guess it's on this side somewhere. Oh, it's above. There we go. Another reason I'm hoping that all of the audio comes through perfectly when I record these, because otherwise it just sounds like I'm wildly hallucinating things when I say I can hear them from like 18 miles away. Okay, let's go back in and find that pattern grid. So there's that there I want to get to. Ah, this is how. And no, here. No, it was here? Oh, darn. Wait, how do I get in there? This isn't right. Let's head back up. It isn't from here. Oh, hold on. That's open. Okay, hold on. Let me get through the maze. Oh, there. Trixie, right? Like this is open, or this one's open? No, sorry, this one's open. Okay. This pattern looks to be... Oh, just a snake that's getting smaller? Like that? See what I mean? Like, because it starts here, then it goes to that one, then it goes further in. That's my guess. And I'm right. Such a smarty pants. Yeah, that's 2 mazes, or actually 3 mazes, because the start it was a maze. Okay, let's see what we got. We got another pattern grid in there. Ah, archway above us. This seems really obvious. It seems like it's just that. It is. Okay. That's the thing. Pattern grids are either really obvious or completely obscure, and you'll never get it. Okay, the archway is behind me. Somehow I gotta get there. Can I go this way? No. Can I go around? No. Oh, I fell through the floor. Don't do that. Watch out. The mazes will do that to you. You'll lose all your progress. I'm gonna have to get in there some other way. Not sure how. Oh, I can drop in here. And there we go. Alright, completed my goals. I've done 4 labyrinths, 6 grids, and 3 archways. So Verdant Glen is technically complete, but I am going to 100% this enclave, or at least get as close as I can. It's possible I'll miss all of the hidden archways, because, like hidden cubes, they put tons of them everywhere. So there's more than 12 crystal labyrinths, more than 18 pattern grids, and more than 12 hidden archways here, because it doesn't say all in the bonus section. But I'll know that once I've done the 4 hidden pentads, I'm done, because there's only 4. It says so. Ah, there's the arch. Interesting. Oh, hold on. I do have to go down to that one. Pattern grid. Here we go. Okay, this also seems obvious. It just seems like a series of rectangles. So this is a 4x4. This is a 3x4, 2x4, 1x4. This is 4x3, 3x3, 2x3, 1x3, and then by 2, and then by 1. So it's every possible shape of rectangle up to 4. Okay. So then back down. That was just a dead end with a puzzle in it. There we go. So the arch pokes through the ground a bit. I like the effect of the glass shattering when you're done with the puzzle. It's kind of... Okay, just now making sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, hey, there's an archway here. Just jump through it. There we are. Just sort of a cursory glance through, making sure there's no like obvious archways I can hit that I haven't hit. This glass is going to make me think I'm missing something. Hold on, there's one there. Wait, how did I miss that? Am I stuck? Where am I? Oh, now I'm stuck. Hold on. Well, at least I got that archway. Let's head back up top, I guess. I know there's a way from this maze because we found this guy. And there's an arch up here. There it is. Okay. Next step, get up there. Actually, it's best to just do it through this maze. Or I could have used my charge jump. Who cares? I tend to overlook my charge jump ability. Alright. More lore. Mia the friend says my name was not her greatest gift to me. She gave me a vessel to walk upon this world, for I was eager to escape the void. At last I could feel the cool touch of ground and the warmth of sunlight. Such a gift must be shared. Okay, cool. Cool story. 3-pip pattern puzzle. Well, it looks like we have whatever this shape is, and it's just differing heights. So it's always going to be 3 white cells. Oh, 3 white cells, which means that is that. So I've already made mistakes, so this is now an imperfect solve. And the rest of these should be dark cells. There we go. Neat. Oop. Hey, look at that. Archway to nowhere. Always pays to check out the fringes because they usually hide stuff there. Well, that one I'll have to get later. Well, that's the exit to a puzzle. Okay, here we go. This is where it gets a little tricky because there's technically several mazes overlapping here. It's going to be kind of interesting. This way or this way? I forget which way you're supposed to go first. So let's try this way because that's where this arch is that's bothering me. Be quiet. I know mazes aren't everyone's favorite type of puzzle. They don't really feel much like puzzles compared to something like this to some people, but I love them. So it looks like we're just making these sort of rings. So I'm going to close those rings, and then I'm going to make one here and there. That's that. Okay. Anything over here? That would be a nice place to hide something. Nope. Alright, let's head this way. And we're back. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell where the floor is. Again, I hope that the recording comes through and the YouTube compression comes through. I'm standing on glass bricks, but there's a hole here. Should be visible. Hard to tell, honestly. This just looks like cross shapes. So that. This. I feel like I'm guessing. I feel like I'm guessing where to put the cross shapes, so I hope that that's not right. So that's because that needs to be a dark cell. Okay, got it. I like that, the reflection there. All right, another hidden pentad, so let's take a look around. Not gonna hide anything under here, maybe? Oh, hold on, one right there. Ah, that's tricky. Look at that. Oh, that's outside the boundary then. I get back in there. Where am I now? Hold on, go back to where I know where I am. Oh, oh, there's one here. There's probably stuff upstairs. So how do I get up there? You know what? I'm going to use my charge jump. No one can stop me. It's a little higher than I want to go. Let's try up here. Oh, hey, there's an arch. Oh, I've already found enough for the bonus. Found 12 archways. But there are definitely more than 12. Where's the other guys? Where are you? Oh, there's one. Hold on. Ah, yeah. Gamers don't look up. So anyway, getting through here. There is that path down there now that I saw by going down here. Really hope this isn't a super confusing episode, because going through mazes is already hard to explain, but it's even worse knowing that... Hold on. Oh, nothing there. Knowing that these mazes are like glass, so it's possible that it won't even look like a maze to everyone, just look like random stuff. The bitrate's probably going to be destroyed. Feel like this should be a way out, but it isn't a way out. There's the exit. Bit baited. Okay. Well, worth a shot. Let's head back where I was going last time, which was through here. Oh, right. This exit takes me back outside. Neat. But I'm still in the maze, so there's another... Well, I guess I'm not in the maze. I'm on top of the maze. Anything up here I can do? I wonder if there's anything on that. Oh, there's another arch. I can drop into the maze there or here. This is also delightfully confusing. Well, there's another exit. How many exits does this one maze have? Walk up this. There's another arch, but I can't get through. That looks like the end of the maze. Oh, hidden pentad. Oh, this is a big hidden pentad. Oh, I saw it, but there was a branch in my way. There's that. There. This one, yeah, it doesn't go all the way down. You see, like, before it hits the floor. So I don't want to go to the lower level. We're not going to find anything there. Will we? Oh, dear. Is there going to be stuff in the maze? It's in the maze? No, that's not inside the maze. Oh, there's another one. There's another really, really useful upgrade. That's a hidden pentad one that makes the sphere sort of shrink as you... Oh. That makes the sphere shrink after you've collected 4 out of the 5 relics. So in a maze like this, it would be incredibly useful because I don't know where the 5th one is, and a shrinking sphere would help me locate the direction I should be looking. Nothing? Is it? Maybe it is down here somewhere. It would be like... Oh. Oh, hold on. It's right there. Alright. That brings me to level 11. I actually haven't checked on the mastery yet. What do we get for this stuff? So I get circles of infinity gloves. Let's check those out. Do we actually get anything for that? Gloves. Orchid's Horizon's what I'm wearing. Nope, circles of infinity is for men only, apparently. The other thing is Endless Tree of Life markings. So those go on the body, markings, and that's that. Look, now it looks like I'm got cracked skin. Alright, fine. Now all the boys will want me. Okay, let's drop into the maze here. See what happens. I realize I am no longer making a methodical path through this maze. I'm just kind of... Oh, look at that. Found the exit. Beat the pattern. Okay, my only guess here is we're going to go for symmetry, because it looks like we have this loop and this loop. So this would make it symmetrical. But either of these being dark cells would be asymmetrical. So we got to do that. This has to be symmetrical. This has to be symmetrical. And then these both have to be dark cells. These cannot be. And there we go. This will just take me back up where I was. I don't need that. I need to explore this area that I haven't really seen. Yeah. I really like this enclave, actually, because I like mazes, and I like the crystal mazes in the game. But I am aware that I am in the minority for that. Got something in my throat. Oh. Okay, clearly nothing else on this lower level that I haven't seen yet. So how do I get back to where I was? Oh, hold on. That's another exit. Oh, accidentally opened up the pings. Here, I'm going to ping my friend. Can you help me? Okay, cool. Vestigial things from when the game was still online only. There we go. Oh. I can get to the lower level. Cool. Yeah, when the game was online only and multiplayer, you could ping people, but in practice, I found that to be mostly useless because most people just played this as a single-player game anyway. Alrighty. Well, I see those. I can't actually click them. Okay, so there's glass in the way. So maybe from underneath? No, maybe from this. There we go. Is that ping ever going to go away? I can't even get to that one. This one is not from here. But this one. That one's from underneath. Okay. How do I get the other ones? Oh, that's an exit to the maze. Oh dear. How about we go up? Oh, I can't get through there. That one I've already gotten. Go around the back of this. Oh, that's another maze solved. Mystery solved, schools. We have a way up here. That one just doesn't have a way in. Oh, hold on. What if it's from above? Can I get up on top of it? I don't know how. I'll find a way. This seems like a roundabout path. Where is it taking me? Oh, that exit, and we're back here. And we're right on, it looks like we're right under the starting point of the mazes. Yeah, so now we can go up those stairs. Neat. Oh, and now we can go, oh, no, we can't go that way. I was thinking we could go this way from that part of the maze earlier. No, we can't. Okay, there's one of these. Yeah. I was gonna say, it's the one I couldn't reach from anything else. We looked down. Oh dear. I thought I was gonna drop into the void. So this one I haven't collected. So it's not from, hold on, it's from there. So, yeah, that's it. Is that all 4 hidden pentads? I think so. That is true. So there's no more hidden pentads, I know that much. Still looking for the other puzzle types, though. So we're gonna just keep our eye. Ah, let's try this. And there's a pattern grid. Okay, this looks like the one with squares, but it's not squares. I think it's spirals. Like, we can follow a black spiral around, right? So we can do that, that. And then flood paint the rest of these white. That's it. Yeah, if you do this enclave and think, oh, pattern grids must all be easy. There's some hard ones later. Don't worry about it. This one's a 5 pipper. My immediate guess for this is symmetry. So this is our center line. But if you notice, these 3 match those. In fact, this entire line matches that entire line. So I know I want this one to be dark. Those are white. Those all have to be white. So this is the only dark one here. All white. Yeah, this works out nicely, being symmetry. Cool. 5 pips, that was easy. Okay. But it was only easy because I just kind of happened to recognize it. If I hadn't recognized that, then I probably would have been stuck on it for a while. And that's how pattern grids go. If you don't recognize it, there's really no way to logically work out what the pattern is. You just have to know it or you don't. Making sure there's no other puzzles here. Now let's head back down into the maze. Can I do it from here? Yep. And go up the stairs, because I can do that now. And reach the edge of the maze. There we are. So it's weird about that, is I've solved 12 crystal labyrinths, but there's more, because it doesn't say solve all 12. But I don't know where the other ones are. Okay, this one looks like a series of spirals, right? So we have a 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 6, 5, 4, 3. Ah, no. 2, 1. Then flood paint. Yep, not too bad. This one. I actually remember. I don't necessarily remember the solution immediately, but I remember this one because it was one of the more famous pattern grids that stumped people in the early days of the game. My guess is that these are going to be related, these are going to be related, these are related, and these are related. So the relation looks to be just inversions, right? White, black, 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 white, white. Yeah, so let me invert these. Yeah, we're good. My memory is coming back to me. Alright, more pattern grids. So first things first, let's do that. So here, 1, 1, 2, but then we have 1, 2, 2, 3. Hold on a second. Let's use our imaginations here. We have a 4x4 grid that makes 16 variations. And if you imagine the center 4 pieces as either black or white, you're going to have 16 possible variations, right? You have 4 variations for 1, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. You only have the 1 variation for 4, 1 for 0, and you have 4 variations for 3. You have 3 this way, 3 that way, and then somewhere in here the other 2. And then the rest are all variations of 2s. So what's the pattern? So it looks like we start in the top left, and then we move to the top right, and then add the top left in. Now both of those. So it feels like a kind of rudimentary addition. We add that. So once we've done all these black, now we're adding the bottom right. So the bottom right will be in all of these. And we're going to start by adding the top left. Oh, hold on, it's that one. It's this. I'm done. Then we move to that, and then we have both. Then these are going to be in all of them. It's going to be this and then that. Does that make sense, how I explained it? In my head, I see it all with my giant space brain, but perhaps I have not explained that very well. Is there anything else hidden around here? I'm just going to make sure we're not missing anything obvious. There is an arch here, I see. Because my eyes are like those of a hawk, or perhaps a very aggressive pigeon. There was this I saw in the corner of my eye. Let's grab this now. There's still 2 puzzles available. This one. I actually remember this one, and the reason I remember it is it's one of the more famous pattern grids from this game, and I watched a video by Isley, who is a puzzle designer who worked on this game, and also a sort of game player person on YouTube, does puzzle games. And he worked on this game. I think he made this puzzle, but he talked about it, and he explained the reasoning behind it. It is a pattern grid that does something that almost no other puzzle does in the game. So you notice how like these are all preset. When you see these wooden crosses, you can't remove these things. We want to put in the ones we don't have yet. But the size of the blocks that are put in are all variable. So this is a single white cell. This is a double white cell. This is a triple dark cell. And if we look at the dark cells, they're all triples, whereas the white cells are all non-triples. So the pattern is non-triples have to be white. The rest are dark. That's the pattern. I am sad to say that the logic I've discovered there was not on my own. It was entirely because I watched that Isley video. Okay, I'm going to look in here and see if there's another maze, perhaps. I feel like there has to be. Like, look, there's a thing down there. There's surely is something over there. Surely something down here can be done. Didn't miss it, did I? Right? Oh, there's something down there. But I can't get in there. Then what the heck is this for? Right? Like, huh. Well, this is how I got in. This is how I got into this place, so that's not the right way. But I don't see an exit down there, so I'm not missing an exit to the maze. Right? That's done. I swear, it looks like there should be something there. Ah. Like, that piece should have... Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Okay. That's so rude. There. Puzzle solved. Oh, no. That's so rude. But I did all the puzzles. That's entirely 100% complete Glass Temple. I was not expecting that. I was expecting to miss an archway or two. Well, so far this is my favorite of the enclaves we've done. Let's talk about the next steps for this game. Ugh, got something in my throat again. Comfortable. It's making me sound worse than I already do. So, let's look at the map. Let's look at that. So, the enclaves that we've done, Glass Temple, Empyrean Journey, and Chambers of the Triumphs. This one is not 100%ed, but it is done as far as the main quest is concerned. Now that we've done all of that, our next goal, enter the Haven of Insight. That seems a weird way to say it. But essentially World 1, as far as the main quest is concerned, is done. Our next goal would be to travel to Lucent Waters and awaken it by touching the Great Pearl, and then doing the required enclaves there, and so on and so forth. But I also want to complete Verdant Glen, so I'm going to be doing a little back and forth. I'm not going to do everything here in one go. For one, I can't. There's certain puzzle types that aren't awakened here until I awaken them in other worlds. But also, I just don't want to stick around in Verdant Glen for 7 million years. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is move to Lucent Waters and awaken it, and then I'm going to come back here. So I'm going to do a little back and forth. Just go with me on it. If you are looking, for help with very particular enclaves or areas, just look at episode titles. Those should tell you what you need to know. Anyway, that should be all for this episode. It's been fun for me. I don't know about for you, but I don't really care about that at all. So I'll see you around in the next one. Bye.